For the past 19 years, QFM has been sharing with you, learning from you, and together building a community for all mature audiences. That's why we say Q is good for you. To our Q family, we say thank you for staying connected to Q100.7 FM. QFM is a station of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation. CBC, celebrating 60, connecting Barbadian communities.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb. From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan Experience.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love cruise.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the community this Thursday.
So good in a party yet. You know why?
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan Experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
For the past 19 years, QFM has been sharing with you, learning from you, and together building a community for all mature audiences. That's why we say Q is good for you. To our Q family, we say thank you for staying connected to Q100.7 FM. QFM is a station of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation. CBC, celebrating 60, connecting Barbadian communities.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb. From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan Experience.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love Q.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the community this Thursday.
So good in a party yet. You know why?
My friend, you don't plan to get her? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
For the past 19 years, QFM has been sharing with you, learning from you, and together building a community for all mature audiences. That's why we say Q is good for you. To our Q family, we say thank you for staying connected to Q100.7 FM. QFM is a station of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation. CBC, celebrating 60, connecting Barbadian communities.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affairs segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you indeed. It's May 3rd and it is indeed Friday today. I know that throughout the week, because of all that's been going on, we haven't been too sure exactly which day it was. 2 holidays in 1 week, we must be lucky. Oh yes, we're in Barbados after all. Hey, I'm Tisha Hines. I'll be here with you until 8 o'clock this morning. We're going to have a good time today. And of course, I have to start by telling you the fellas from the Roger Boys Classic are going to be in. Cue the music from Diana Ross. I want myself. No, can't do that. Okay, rewind, take that out. Yeah, but they're going to be here, some of the ladies as well. They're sharing what will be happening for the entire classic, which is coming up the 9th to the 11th of May. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We're going to have a great time chatting with them and learning more about the sport, how they prepare, what they do. It is certainly more than meets the eye. We will be delving into what's happening on social media. We launched Cropover a few weeks ago with the NCF. Lots of celebrations. CBC celebrating 60. Of course, we also have the NCF celebrating 40 years. And this year is the 50th year of the Cropover Festival. So lots of celebrating to do. Plus, the CBC will be launching our big Cropover campaign tonight with a show just after the news at 8:05 p.m. And we want you to be a part of that. So we're going to tell you all about that too. All of the stars will be here. You can look out for all of the monarchs coming through tonight. And the major names on the Cropover scene, they're all going to be here celebrating with us. Plus, we are going to be sharing with you a great deal of what's coming up this weekend because there's a lot happening. So you definitely want to stick around for all of that, of what we have to tell you today. Plus, we're going to preview what's coming up on Monday's program. But we want to get started by telling you all about a major event that's coming up in celebration of moms and how it originates. So I have some wonderful people sitting with me as you got a sneak peek when we got started. And they're all wearing the In Tune Vocal School shirts and looking resplendent on this morning. So help me welcome Alex Blackman, who's vocal coach with In Tune Vocal.
Hey, morning, Tisha. Morning, Barbados.
Morning. Good to see you again, Alex. Also
Nice
here is Lisa Williams.
Hi. Good morning, Barbados. Morning, Tisha.
Morning. She's a vocal student. Laura Harewood.
Good morning, Barbados, and good morning, Tisha.
And Judah Eversley.
Hi, good morning to you, Barbados, and good morning, Tisha.
How about that? Definitely seems in tune.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
All right, so welcome. Talk to me a little bit about the school, Alex. You know, all the services you offer, first of all.
Okay. In Tune Vocal Coaching, we got started about 15 years ago. Right, and over the years, I think the school has grown really, really well. I have a number of students at present, maybe about 50 students or so. And we go through the different levels from beginners all the way up to advanced students. I have some of them here this morning. And what we do essentially, our motto is God gives the gift and we tune it. So that's what we do. We essentially make people better at singing. That's what we do. So you come to us, even you can come, Tisha. I don't know about your singing ability, but you can come and we can guarantee that we are going to make you at least a bit better.
Yes.
Even me?
Even you.
Listen, I've heard vocal coaches say that in the past. I'll warn you against it.
Listen, I can't
Leave
guarantee
me right
that.
here talking.
Yeah, okay. Stick to talking for now. Let me know when you're ready.
Good stuff. Lisa, talk to me about your journey with the vocal school.
Okay, well, I mean, I always had a musical background with family. And from young, it was, you know, doing choir. It was duets with my sisters. My sisters also sing pretty well. And fast forwarding a few years later, at my current assembly at Hope Church, where I met Alex for the first time. He was going through the choir, helping us with a couple of songs. So given that at that church I am in the worship team and I am one of the worship leaders, I said I need to really hone that skill. You know, God gave us talents and gifts, and we do need to indeed, you know, be more skillful at it. So then I approached Alex afterwards, and he said yes, he has a coaching school, vocal training school. So I said, okay, I think that was from 2019. So I've moved up from there, and I have definitely seen improvements, you know.
And I can tell that you enjoy it, because sometimes when we think about coaching or teaching, you have to be mindful about how the coach is able to relate to. Yeah. And then when you hear there are 50 people, you know, that can be a little daunting, I would imagine, particularly for new people. What has your experience been, Judah?
Oh, well, my experience has been
It has been great. Have seen a lot of improvement. Yeah, I enjoy it.
All right, that's beautiful. What about you, Laura?
Okay, so similar to Lisa, I grew up around music, singing in the choir at church, also at school, and I wanted to improve my singing, so I got a recommendation actually to the In Tune vocal coaching. I made contact with Alex and started from there. So I've been there for a number of years, probably about 8 years or so. Yeah, I've been there for a while.
Well, when we think about vocal coaching, what does it entail? I know that we spoke a little earlier about even me being able to do it, but a vocal coach said to me once, anybody can sing, you just need to get the right assistance to be able to find your voice.
Yeah.
So what does it entail to be able to deliver to these students in the way that each one needs in an individual way?
Okay. Well, I start everybody with the basics. Okay. Singing has 5 main fundamentals. Okay. So the program starts with trying to either improve, right, or develop those 5 fundamentals in all of the singers. All right. Of course, persons' journeys are different. So some persons take to it quickly, some take a little while to get there. All right. We do small groups as well, small classes, so that if individual attention is required, individual attention can be given as well. Sometimes you have to prompt persons because persons may come with some habits already ingrained that are not good for proper singing. So sometimes it can be a bit of a journey. All right. Lots of homework, meaning working on your own is required as well if you really want to improve and improve fairly quickly. Each class is an hour long, and 1 hour a week is not really enough for a person to become a really good singer. So I always give the students lots of exercises to do on their own. But I always have to be mindful of where that individual singer is at. So I try to listen to the singers carefully, use my experience, use my teaching as well, because obviously I've been taught as a vocal coach to try to identify the problems or the issues that a singer may be having, what it is they're doing wrong, maybe what is it that's causing that wrong to be done. Frequently, a lot of it is information from the past, what a singer has been told about his or her singing, maybe growing up, maybe in the choir, what a teacher said at school, what a parent might have said in the house, sometimes not always positive. Those things tend to impact in the subconscious of students, and a lot of what they sing is because of what they've been told. So sometimes I have to do a little bit of unpacking as far as getting out some of that stuff is concerned.
Wow, that's a lot. But I can see, why you would need to delve in that way. As we said, it can be a very individual thing because everyone you hear, isn't that amazing?
Yeah. It is.
Almost everybody you hear, it's a unique, it's a different sound. Very few people sound the same. Talk to us about your background a little bit before we jump into this big event that's coming up.
No problem at all. But I've been in here before. I think I've actually sung a few times in this same studio.
I've seen you on camera.
That's correct. I've been singing for, this is so many years. I've been involved in gospel music for most of my life. And I actually got started in vocal training because I was asked to do vocal training for a group of persons. At the time, I didn't know anything about vocal training. So I started coaching based on my experience as a singer. It didn't take me long to realize that that wasn't enough. All right, so I did some training with Berklee College of Music. They have a great online program, so I did some courses with them, and that really prepared me to be a decent vocal coach. All right, and I've been doing it ever since on a level that to me is not acceptable, where I can really help persons as students.
Wonderful. Now, Lisa, you said that you've been with the school for a few years, which means the upcoming recital is nothing new to you.
No, it's not.
Yes? So how are you prepping for this particular one?
Okay, well, besides, of course, you have the many rehearsals and everything that are going on, you have to really, as Alex is mentioning, at home, that is where you actually, put into practice what you have been learning. Different tone placements, different things that he has really drilled into you to get the kind of sound that would make a particular song sound even better. So that is my prep.
Good stuff. And then, of course, he says he gives homework.
Yes.
Everybody loves homework, right? So how are you preparing for the Mother's Day presentation?
Well, similarly to Lisa, I have been practicing the songs that he has given to me, many rehearsals. Going through vocal exercises to prep myself for the event, to make sure my voice is on point. And yeah, similar to Lisa.
8 years on, Laura. This is nothing new to you. You're accustomed to these recitals by now.
That is true. So I think we need to say that we normally have at least 2 recitals every year. And the prep is very similar each time. You have to learn all your words, of course, because there's no paper on the day. But also just in terms of taking care of your voice. So avoiding things like dairy and flour and all the things that we love, nuts and all those other snacks, we need to just set them aside for a little while, make sure that our voices are clear and that we're ready for production day.
Sounds like I need to do vocal training for other reasons. So it's on Mother's Day, and it's all about you, Mom, is the title. Love it. You know, what's in a name? That says everything. So talk to us about what we can expect for this presentation.
Okay, all right. Well, the fantastic students of In Tune will be on song on that day, doing a really, really good job, which they always do on presentation days. Yeah, once we do events, the students always cooperate really well with preparation. So they'll be doing a fantastic job. We also have a great live band that's going to be with us, some young musicians. And these guys are really hot. They've been on our productions before, and they're going to be on again. We're going to have just a little bit of dance, a little bit of drama, because we want to have the arts represented. But essentially, it is a vocal training school, so the focus will be singing, all right? Lots of prizes and giveaways. We really want to celebrate the mothers in a very big way. So everything is going to be focused on the mothers who are going to be in the audience. But as we always do for our productions, we try to get everybody in the audience involved. So don't be surprised if you come to the show and you get a chance to sing along. And if you want to, you may even get a chance to sing on stage as well, you know, for a little impromptu something. So it's always exciting. We always try to be interactive with the audience so that everybody has a good time. And persons always say In Tune's productions are really, really good because they get a chance to participate.
Good stuff. And it's happening at Sanctuary Empowerment.
Sanctuary Empowerment Center, 5:30 p.m., right on Mother's Day evening. Come early, all right, so you're sure you get a seat. Sanctuary is a nice air-conditioned facility, so we've kind of stepped up this time around. We wanted to step up, but we also wanted to do something really special for mothers because mothers are special, okay?
And it's very impressive that you have a vocal school of 50 strong. You're going to have 30 plus performing.
Correct. What we do, once persons get into the Beginners 2 program, which is one step up from the Beginners, which is where we start, I always encourage the singers, come on, man, get involved in the production. Even if you think that you're not ready, the productions are a big part of the overall vocal program. And then persons who've never had a chance to get on stage, sing in front of an audience, use microphones, sometimes do choreography, get accustomed to the rigors of an actual production where you have to be on time and have to do things in a set way. Persons get exposed to it. So that's always good for the singers.
Lisa, are you going to share with us what you'll be performing? Or does it have to be a surprise?
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm assuming it want to be a surprise.
You have to look at Alex.
Yeah.
Side eye.
Yes.
Are we gonna give at least a sneak peek, something, or do they have to come out to see?
Yeah, you better come to see.
Yeah.
Because then you'll be getting it really well done with preparation in a nice environment with lights and colors and all that kind of stuff. But I'll tell you, it's going to be good. It's always good in this area, looking to make it better.
Laura, I know you're part of, performing. You said that you sing often, like Lisa, for the choir and so on. Is it a little different when you're reciting maybe for friends and family on an occasion like this in front of the big lights? Because I know at church it's a little different.
Yeah, that's true. I think every time you get on stage, there's just that little bit of nervousness that you need to calm. But I've always found that the audience that comes out to these shows, they're always supportive. They're always cheering. They're always, I need to be there because I'm supporting In Tune vocal coaching. So we tend to feed off of that. And when we get up on stage, we see all these faces smiling and everybody's so happy to be there. truthfully, we just want to give of our best and make sure that the production is well done.
I'm sure it will be. Judah,
Yes,
don't let them influence you negatively. Tell me what you'll be doing. Give me a little hint or something, please.
Well, I'll be singing with a group of guys. We'll be doing a song called Wildflower, but you have to come to see it.
At least you gave us a little something, so I like that. Wildflower is a beautiful song, too. So any nervousness for the Mother's Day celebration? I'm sure you'd love to encourage all mothers to come out. It's a great way to celebrate.
It is. Yeah, we look forward to seeing, as I said before, the show is really structured to make mothers feel encouraged, to really lift up. Life can be tough. Yeah, motherhood isn't easy from what we see. All right. There are lots of challenges, but on that evening, we're going to encourage the mothers. We're going to give them some strong words of support. We're going to pray for them a little bit as well. We're going to sing to them, play music for them, give them some praises and surprises, and make mothers feel really, really good.
As my mother says, we're going to match them up.
That's right. That's a good term.
As you said, life isn't easy. These things take a lot of time, effort, and some money as well. I know you have some partners who are helping to make it possible.
Yeah, we have to mention our partners. Caribbean Home Health, thanks a lot for your support. David Cave Agency of Guardian Life, thanks for your support. And Pure Water. Nichols Bakery, that's one of our box offices, the outlet in 6 Rows. Imperial Gifts and Balloons in City Center, another box office. Can't forget Illusion Graphics for doing these shirts for us. Andrew Sargent and company. Right, there are a number of other persons who've supported. All right, and we want to say thanks to everybody who's been on board with us, helping us in every way that they done. We want to say thanks to Sanctuary for allowing us to use their facility as well. Really nice facility. St. Michael's School for being our training base for all these years as well. Have I forgotten anybody?
I think you
covered everybody. Yes.
Yeah, man. The students and their families, because the preparation process is usually rigorous, time-consuming. So for the husbands and wives and the mothers and fathers who allow the students to come out so many evenings during the week sometimes for all those hours, we want to say thanks to everybody. And of course, thanks to CBC for having us and Mornin Barbados for allowing us to talk about our event.
It's wonderful to have you here. Now
great.
you've churned out people from across the landscape of the island, Calypsonians, Teen Talent finalists.
Correct, we have.
Karaoke enthusiasts.
Of course.
How does it make you feel to be able to work with so many people across so many different genres, I would imagine, and, with so many different interests?
Well, I feel as though I've learned a lot from working with persons across, as I say, the artist landscape of Barbados. It's always humbling, I'm not kidding, to have somebody call and say, well, somebody recommended you. I think you can make me better, especially if I know the person who's already into singing, and to me, they're pretty good. That's always humbling, but I learn a lot. I've learned about different genres. So whenever persons come to me, I look forward to what I can learn from them, not only just giving it to them, but what I can get from them as well. And I feel really, really good doing it. That I've made a contribution to making people better in some way or the other, putting persons in a position where they can stand in public and sing, or sing better, which is something that they probably haven't done before. That's always a good feeling.
I dare say that's one of the major signs of an outstanding teacher, one who's willing to learn from the outset and is open to learning from even your students. Judah, I'm putting you on the spot. List the box offices again, and I'll give you a free ticket.
Well, the box offices are Nichols Bakery and Imperial Gifts.
Imperial Gifts, yes.
You don't win. They helped you. Yes? Last time for you to let everybody know, Lisa, why they should come out to see you exclusively.
Exclusively.
Highlight of the night.
Oh my goodness! Wow. I would say just to just showcase what we have indeed learned and the improvements. And I must say that all the students there, they are of a high quality. Yes, as Alex was mentioning, different levels, but for sure, I would say just to come out and just support for me. if you want to come out and see what I can do, I do have, some persons say operatic voice, an operatic voice. So that's what I'll be offering. And yeah, just overall, just seeing where I have come from.
I had to work so hard to get that little hint there, Alex.
Okay. I'm doing the song Heroes. One part of the group, just like Judah, small group doing Heroes by Mariah Carey. So you'll get to hear that.
I'm intrigued. A Mariah Carey number.
You better come. It's going to be good. You should come and check it out.
Laura, for new students, somebody who might be looking on and thinking, might this be the best thing for me? Your thoughts?
So I think that, as Alex would have said at the very beginning, all of us can sing. So let me say that as well. I totally agree. The whole thing about vocal coaching is to improve your voice. So if you know what level you want to get to, even if it's just to continue singing in the shower, but sounding good in your own ears, I think that you should have some vocal coaching. If you want to go and slay karaoke, you should also engage in vocal coaching. If you sing in a choir, if you sing solos at church, wherever that is, you just want to improve your voice, improve your breathing techniques, the type of tonal placements, etc. You should engage in vocal coaching.
And final word of encouragement from you, sir.
Well, come out and support and have a good time. Celebrating mothers.
Celebrating mothers.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic initiative for more reasons than one. It's 5:30 at the Sanctuary Empowerment Center, Country Road.
Correct.
Central location.
Very much
You don't
so.
have to worry about going too far. It's easy to find. You know, once you're familiar with the area. And it's a great way to celebrate moms as well as your students.
Yeah, allow me, Tisha, if you don't mind. One of our supporting partners is a charity called Partners That Care International. And I don't know how I could forget them because they're pretty much with us all through the year. In fact, the band that's going to be there on the evening, they're associated with Partners That Care. So I just want to say thanks to them as well for the support, not just for this event, but for support all through the year because we work with them on an ongoing basis.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So lots of good stuff.
Did you guys prepare a little something that you're going to sing together? Some rounds or something to go?
Do we have a minute to kind of talk about it or we have to do it right now?
They didn't. They didn't. But here's the redeeming grace. You get to see them if you come out on Mother's Day, 5:30. I love that Alex said they're going to offer some prayer. You get to bring your mom out. It can be a family affair. I've been to Sanctuary. Come early. So you can guarantee that seat. It's a wonderful setting.
It is.
And of course, you get to support the plus 30 students who will be showcasing for the In Tune vocal coaching, the vocal school put on by Alex Blackman. So best wishes. And I'll be sure to grab my tickets.
Y'all are here for you.
All right. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank
you. Our pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Make sure that you go out and support it, all right? I know that you are preparing for what to do with mom. That would be a great evening thing after you prepare a lovely lunch for her or take her out in the morning or just go to church and go home and have a nice time together. So make it this particular recital coming up on May 12th. You can't miss it. It's Mother's Day, all right? We're going to take a break here and come back on Morning Barbados, so don't you leave me.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb. From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan Experience.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love Q.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
So good in a party yet. You know why?
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan Experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you indeed, and welcome back. Thank God it's Friday, so we get even more weekend. But that's only us here in Barbados. The rest of the world did not have the week we've had. In essence, we've had like a 4-day weekend. It's been broken up, but that's A-OK. It's time for us to reach out and welcome some people into the studio. Digitally, though, they're coming via screen today. A special good morning to Joanne Busby, who's Postmaster General, the Barbados Postal Service. And also joining us on this call is Vincente Pimenta, a public figure, author, Google digital coach, and he is going to be a part of the presentation as well. Good morning. Welcome. Good to have both of you with us.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tisha. Good morning, Barbados.
And welcome to Barbados, even though it's virtually, Vincente.
Thank you.
So,
thank you for having me here. It's an honor.
Absolutely. So let's start with you, Madam Postmaster General. Let's talk a little bit about this digital strategy workshop that's coming up. Finding the missing links, enhancing your digital strategy with artificial intelligence. We know that the face of postal services across the globe are changing, not only owing to buzzwords now, artificial intelligence, but generally because of the way we now engage online, far more than what we would call snail mail before. So first of all, you know, I'm not allowed to say snail mail. How have things changed, and how are you working to stay in step with what's happening across the globe?
All right. Thank you, Tisha. Essentially, posts around the world. Yes, you're quite right. The whole modus operandi for us have changed. We are becoming more involved in logistical activity. And essentially for this workshop, it's a bit of a groundbreaking initiative for us, and we are seeking to revolutionize local communities of small and micro businesses here in Barbados. To a certain extent, it's a form of giving back to this community that has supported us for more than 170 years. We are seeking to transform the Postal Service into a central hub for these small and micro businesses. And by hosting this workshop, we are offering crucial knowledge and innovative tools to propel them into the digital age. The bootcamp essentially is designed to address specific challenges faced by local businesses. It will provide digital marketing and e-commerce skills. It will equip entrepreneurs with the knowledge needed to navigate and conquer the ever-changing online marketplace, thanks to Mr. Pimienta's wealth of experience. And it wouldn't have been possible without the United States Postal Service. And the workshop will be held at the Lloyd Erskine Sanford Center on Tuesday, May 7th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Wednesday, May 8th from 9 a.m. to midday. So we're really looking forward to the small businesses coming to learn about improving their online presence, how to engage with local and international e-commerce, because that is a big direction for posts across the globe, not just in the Caribbean. Actually, at the regional level, there's some projects being worked on. And right now, the Barbados Postal Service would like 100 small and micro enterprises. We'd like some information on them because there's a regional project with the CARICOM Council for Trade and Economic Development that is seeking to boost e-commerce around the region. So it would be great if some of the participants, and we've had a pretty good response so far. We still have room for maybe 20 more. So it would be great if some of these participants also registered for that exercise as well.
All right, so we're going to have to jump in. We're going to have to jump in just a bit to kind of unpack all of what you said, quite a bit. And here's where I'd love to bring in Mr. Pimienta to talk a little bit about where we're going as far as e-commerce is concerned. I know that you are very skilled in the digital space. So from that respect, how do you feel all that you'll be giving or participating in this workshop and offering can offer for small and medium-sized enterprises?
Well, thank you again for the opportunity. For me, it's an honor to share some knowledge. I've been on the internet for 27 years, and I have gathered a lot of experiences and knowledge. Plus, I am also a Grow with Google digital coach for 7 years. So I've been trained as that as well. And I want to share all the wealth of information because beyond growth, this program aims to improve the digital literacy of the community. It's really designed to cultivate like an entrepreneurial ecosystem that will encourage innovation and collaboration. Once they start learning how to use technologies like artificial intelligence for your business and how to grow your business online, it really is a game changer. And the postal program really aims to empower local businesses by providing these digital marketing and artificial intelligence boot camps in an effort to definitely guide the Barbadian business owners into a digital world. So pretty much my goal is to help you, the small business owner, just like me, transform your business from traditional marketing into digital marketing with free tools, information, and just empowering you to take your business to the next level. So it's a beautiful workshop in terms of everything that we're going to give to the community, and they can turn those golden nuggets of information into high-priced jewelry once they apply this knowledge into their businesses. So that is the purpose, and by the Postal Service providing all of this, it's going to be supporting the small business owner in all of the e-commerce and shipping and all these things that are associated with a shopping cart and e-commerce. So it's a tremendous opportunity to accelerate your knowledge and your business.
Thank you for that. And I'm happy that you started to make that link as to why people might be thinking the post office putting on a workshop for small and medium-sized businesses on e-commerce. Where does the tie-in come? So that's where you come in, Ms. Busby. Talk to us even about that, the importance for small businesses to be able to tap into what's happening through shipping and connectivity is what it's all about.
Yes, Tisha, you're absolutely correct. And we at the Barbados Postal Service, we do have a local courier service that can facilitate local e-commerce deliveries. We do have a few small businesses that already use us for that. Then for overseas, for export overseas, we have our parcel post service, we have our express mail service, and of course we have the DHL co-brand as well, which gives a better rate than if you ship directly with DHL. So it's a special arrangement between the post office and DHL. And what I will note is that with the parcel post and the EMS, they're competitively priced. However, we depend on commercial airlines. Clearly, with the DHL co-brand, it's essentially the same service you will get from DHL because DHL does the shipping for us.
Double up and let's talk about how we can register for this workshop when it comes off, and who are the people who that you're targeting with it.
Essentially, we're targeting micro and small enterprises. We do have some registrants who are a little bit bigger than that. I think they're more curious about the AI, but we're welcoming everyone because it's important for local businesses to be able to better leverage the use of technology. In the rest of the world, they're in a totally different place, even posts with regard to local e-commerce, etc. And in terms of registering, we would have asked a number of our partners, Small Business Association, Barbados Export, Barbados Services Industries as well. So there are a number of other entities, Fund Access. We've asked them to send out some information to their clients or their membership with an online link for registering.
Now, Mr.
And it's
Pimienta,
also available on our social media
tell me.
as well.
All right, on the social media, so you have no excuses, easy to find. For you, Mr. Pimienta, I know when people think about artificial intelligence, they don't necessarily grasp where the world is, where businesses are, unless you are more or less a world citizen. Particularly in this part of the world, we tend to shy away a lot from technology, but we are a far cry away from the days of just having automated call systems when it comes to even how AI is engaging with how businesses are able to interact and engage with their clients and potential clients. So that's just a small part of it. But your real passion, as I'm told, is being able to show these small business people how they can incorporate these systems into their businesses to get online and make their businesses way better.
Absolutely. I've experienced since I started 27, almost 28 years ago doing digital marketing. At that time, my friends and family were telling me that I was crazy, that the internet was a scam. And look where we are right now. So with AI, it's a deja vu. Some people are saying that it's bad and no, forget about it. It can be used to do wrong, but it can help the small business owner transform and automate a lot of tasks that today you're paying somebody that has to do it for you. So not only as an ally, as a tool, you can treat them like a person actually and give AI a role. For example, you can write to AI saying, I want you to be my accountant, and now I'm going to share my budget, so help me balance it. So that's the kind of aid that the small business owner can learn how to trigger, how to prompt that aid, how to access this aid, and accelerate their business. If we don't do it, somebody else, your competition is going to do it. So it's better to hop on this trend, just like I hopped on the internet 28 years ago, and I just moved forward. Take this opportunity, implement this in your business, and take that lead to an advantage for your business and prosperity. So it's about having the right information and applying it. And I'm passionate about that.
I can tell Postmaster Busby is even bigger than that, because business to business communication, interactions, engagement is equally as important. And when you're able to engage at this level with like-minded people or people in other industries, as the case may be, it also sets you on a good footing to be able to perform well in business. So from that reason, from that side of things, it's a good reason to be a part of this workshop as well.
Absolutely correct, Tisha. And that's why we're encouraging as many businesses as possible. Remember, space is limited. And we have room, as I said before, for about 20 more participants. So if you've been sent the link, be sure to register.
Absolutely. Where do we get the link? Again, on your social media pages is where
On
we
our
should head.
Facebook page.
And the Facebook page as well. And from you, Mr. Pimienta, I know you said your passion is working particularly with small businesses. Your final word on why they should come out, particularly to see you. I've not been able to go through the entire resume that they sent me. It's a couple pages long. I'd have to run it through the AI to get a summary. But, you know, remind them of why they should come out to this workshop and really capitalize on all you've learned and all you can help them to move forward with to make their businesses better.
Thank you so much. First of all, it's not about me. It's about the information that I'm going to bring to you that I had to learn myself. So I'm also a student. It's important because this transformation from traditional marketing into digital marketing has many bumps, many things to be learned, and that is the power. The information is power, and learning is your superpower. So take advantage, digitize your business, come meet with us, and I'm going to share some information that has proven to change other business here in the States. So take advantage of this. The Postal Service is doing this effort to help you grow and support your business with the shipping, with the selling, with the marketing. So take advantage of this unique opportunity. Don't let this one go by. There's only 20 seats available. So make sure you go there, and we're going to share a day and a half of powerful information that you're going to be able to implement in your business and grow. So it's all about good karma and a community effort. We want all the community, all the stakeholders we can to just lead a vibrant community, a digital community for the Barbadian business owners.
It's called...
That's the goal.
Absolutely. It's called Finding the Missing Links, Enhancing Your Digital Strategy with Artificial Intelligence. It's a workshop for entrepreneurs, and it's being hosted by Mr. Vicente Pimienta, of course, under the auspices of the Barbados Postal Service. And this says a great deal about where you're leading the organization, Madam Postmaster, getting ahead of all that's happening around the globe, most certainly in the digital space and AI, to ensure that we're all moving forward together.
Yes, Tisha, and if I can make one last plug for the micro and small enterprises in particular, remember that when you grow, we're also contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals, usually for reduction of poverty, and very often women are involved in some of the micro enterprises. So it also contributes to that as well, that SDG as well. So there are quite a few SDGs that are covered when you are promoting and working with small and micro enterprises.
I want to thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us. Joanne Busby is the Postmaster General of the Barbados Postal Service. Great to see you. I would have preferred you to be in studio with me. It's a little lonely here, but nonetheless, it's good to connect with you. And Vicente Pimienta, public figure, author, Google digital coach. He's going to be conducting the training and really teaching everybody about what he's learned over the last 27 years. That wasn't lost on me. I heard him say it a few times. So make sure you capitalize on it. Get online. Their Facebook page is up and ready for registration. And those 20 seats are going to go quickly. Trust me. So check it out. Thank you again for sharing. All right, it's time for another break as we head up to the 7 o'clock hour. That's why time flies when you're having fun. It's just about 8 minutes to go before 7. But stick around. There's lots more to come here on Morning Barbados.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
My friend, you don't plan to get it. Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it. Bajan to the Bone. weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
For the past 19 years, QFM has been sharing with you, learning from you, and together building a community for all mature audiences. That's why we say Q is good for you. To our Q family, we say thank you for staying connected to Q100.7 FM. QFM is a station of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation. CBC, celebrating 60, connecting Barbadian communities.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and
Somebody just asked me, is 5 to 7 already? It absolutely is. 5 minutes to go before the 7 o'clock hour. Good to have you in company, particularly on this Friday. What plans do you have for later today? I most certainly hope you're going to make sure you tune in to CBC TV 8 tonight. We are getting ready for a big celebration. We have some great artists who will be passing through. I won't tell you everybody, but Marsville is going to be here. Hyper Sounds will be here. All the Monarchs are going to be here as CBC launches our Cropover campaign for 2024. We're going to be telling you all about what we have on offer, telling you about the new programs. You get to meet some of the hosts. It's going to be wonderful. And of course, hosted by the Admiral, DJ Ras, and Derry Bowen. It's going to be very interesting. So make sure you tune in for that. This is where everybody will be tonight, a la Stam Home Party, maybe, on CBC TV 8. So we've been telling you over the past few weeks all about the Roger Boys Classic that's coming up, and it is quickly approaching. We're almost there. We've been featuring some of the athletes who are coming in to share how they're going to be representing for Barbados during that particular activity. And Ian Chase and Sanaj Lewis are both in the open bodybuilding category. They'll be participating for Barbados at the Roger Boys Classic. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome.
Hey, good morning.
Hi, good morning, ma'am. How are you doing?
I am doing well. It's good to have both of you with us. All right, I'll start with you, Sanaj. Tell me a little bit about your journey with bodybuilding.
Well, good morning to you again, ma'am.
Morning.
My journey for bodybuilding has been pretty exciting. Basically, the achievements for last year was quite fulfilling. I was able to capture the national Mr. Barbados title. Coming on to the Roger Boys show this year. I participated last year, 2023, when I won my weight class. I had competed for the pro card. I was unsuccessful in obtaining that pro card. This year, I want to move up to a higher category and hopefully compete well in that category and go up again to compete for the pro card again this year. So I'm pretty excited. I hope everything goes well within the next couple of days.
Mr. Barbados is very major. Even going back to my childhood, I remember some of the names who've captured that title. even though you didn't capture the pro card, what does it mean to be able to, have that title behind you, Mr. Barbados?
As I said, it's a very honorable title. Words can't really explain, because as you said before, that many greats would obtain that title. So to walk in those footsteps is pretty amazing. And sometimes in life, you just got to be humble going forward. You can't just, because after the show progresses, you can't stay in that zone. You got to move on and remain focused and get back in the game. So I would have learned from that achievement and pretty focused this year competing in this show.
Well, we look forward to all that you'll bring to the stage for this year's competition as you go on stage not only as Sanaj, but as Mr. Barbados. Means a great deal. Now for you, Ian, what initially got you into bodybuilding? Because a lot of people say it started with maybe a love for going to the gym and so on, and then based on what's happening or who the people are there, then the love kind of developed. What has your walk been like with the sport?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really had the drive to do bodybuilding in the beginning. It was just for me, weight training, a lifestyle. So from the age of 14, I was doing weight training. So it's only around 2022 I was approached and asked, well, you look like you could make it in bodybuilding if you're interested. So I decided to take a shot. And I started with the Formula Inter-Gym Bodybuilding show, which was just like a feeling out process and learning my body and how to build from there. So here I am now training at the Roger Boyce and some other shows for the year.
All right, that's good stuff. I know the Inter-Gym show is a great start for you to really kind of get your feet wet and see what other competition is out there, who are some of the other fellas in the other gyms that will be you'll be coming up again. But what are you hoping to achieve in participating now in the Roger Boyce Classic? You're pretty new to it, 2022. That's like just over a year off,
Right, because I started down in 2023, but for now it's just to try to top my class and see how far in terms of getting a pro card and going outside of Barbados. That's the future plans. So I will just see how my body is compared to the last time I competed and how I could work on it going forward. So it's a learning process for me in terms of the whole process, but I believe I should get there.
Yeah, I feel so too. Now, Sanaj, one of the things, I learned a lot of things engaging with you guys since last year, but what I know about living this way is that it takes a lot of commitment, a lot of effort, and it can be pretty costly to be able to kind of stay on track. So talk to me about what a day-to-day means for you, or what you have to do to be able to get your body in form and stay in shape for competitions like this one, which are a really big deal on the sporting calendar.
Yes, please. Well, basically, nutrition is very important. Have to prioritize your meals. And listen to my, I was going to say colleague, because we used to work together a long time ago. Mr. Chase, he would have got me into this journey of bodybuilding. Believe it or not, he entered my name without me knowing to join the competition.
Oh, he's sneaky.
Correct.
Sit
Very
down
sneaky.
here this morning, I'm shy,
Correct.
soft a thing.
Correct.
Mr. Chase sneaky.
Correct. So he would have entered me in the competition without me knowing. Being the person I am, I said I would still go through and support him in that journey. I decided to do it. Having assisted him, or we competing together, when I got there, I told myself, there's something I could do. And I actually stayed to it. As Mr. Chase said, he fell off. I continued. Just you don't have to fall off in life. In life, you got to keep pushing. Don't mind that it might start rough at first. Back to the question you said as it relates to preparation for your shows. This year has been pretty humid in Barbados, as we all know. And hydration was a key factor for me. I had to make sure I'm constantly consuming a lot of water. I don't want to get too dehydrated. Always on the go, always pushing your body to that limit, and prioritize rest. Rest is very important. Our recovery process is very important.
Mr. Chase, now that we know you're sneaky, we can, why did you decide to enter him even though you weren't participating yourself?
Well, he was training for a good while, a number of years prior to bodybuilding. So, I knew what he had in him, so I said, well, he could go with me, we could get far.
Yeah.
But he wasn't interested at first. That's when I was approached with Stevenson Bell to do the CM Formula at the gym show. So every time I called, he was saying no. So I told Bell to call him himself. So for some reason, he gave him and Bell a call. And look, that's where he is now. So it paid off.
So he owes it all to you.
No, not really.
Yeah, I know.
Not really.
Just saying that, just finding you a little bit, you mentioned the hydration.